I started writing poetry in elementary school. Actually, I kind of fell in love with the genre of writing, and then I just developed those skills in middle school. And by the end of middle school, I was starting to take poetry more seriously. But that was actually due to like just getting attention from people. And then surely by high school, I had gotten into a whole different type of bag. And by the end of high school, I was performing spoken word for not only my high school, but going out and branching out to different types of open mics as well.
I began writing poetry in the 7th grade. I moved to a predominantly white middle school, and I just felt like black girls were looked over and looked down upon by, other races, but not only other races, but just our black men in general. And I needed an outlet to express these feelings. So I began writing, and my principal at the time was very encouraging to everything that I did, and that really helped me to grow as a writer.
I believe I started writing sometime back in 2011 to 2010. I know my grandma, she always told me I used to always write when I was, a lot younger than that, than just 2010 when I was like 11. But I initially first started like really writing and getting into poetry and rap around 2011 when I found out about Kendrick Lamar. It's my favorite artist of all time right now. And, just hearing him, just talk about, what he stood for and just him being who he is, it helped me a lot, find myself. And, so it just really, influenced me to want to write. I wanted to have an impact on other people's lives the way that Kendrick Lamar had on mine.
I started writing when I was a sophomore in high school. I started writing because it was an assignment that my English teacher gave us. She wanted us to, she played this movie called Louder Than a Bomb. So when I got to college, I wasn't writing as much, but when I joined Cleft, it was definitely something that I looked into, and I started writing more. It's helped me out in a lot of ways. It's helped me to express myself.
A lot of times I get myself into positions where I find myself in positions where I can't, vaguely express how I'm feeling to people because I'm not even sure what I'm going through. I'm not even sure how I feel. And usually I'm only able to express those feelings in music. I'm only able to express them in poetry or in rap. That's why I make so much music right now, or I write so much right now, because whenever I'm just, feeling down or I'm in one of my moods, I just decide to just write about it. And, afterwards it just feels liberating. Like I feel free, I feel better, knowing that I have gotten my thoughts and my feelings expressed in this certain way.
I feel like poetry has impacted my life because it now gives me a way to express all of my feelings without feeling judged, a way to get everything out without having, to be in fear of somebody not understanding you or criticizing you or just making you feel less than. It's just a way for me to be who I truly am.
I've developed the craft to where I understand that I have a message, I have a story that not only I can heal from and I can look at and reflect upon, but also I can help other people in this world. I remember when I was 18, after performing in my first production, a woman came up to me and she told me, "You're a king and you're going to heal nations." And I had never heard that about my writing. I had never heard that in any capacity in reference to anything that I would be able to do in this lifetime. So that's why I write to this day.
It has made me a better person because I don't have to hold those feelings in anymore.
Knowing that it touches a lot of people, that a lot of people actually like vibing to my music and they hear where I'm coming from, they understand how I'm feeling or what I go through. That's just another way that, music and poetry has benefited me because I'm able to impact other lives, and that's something I've always dreamed of doing because, my life has been impacted so much by music, by other people, by other artists, or just by other artists, who are just like me, my age, upcoming artists. So, that's the main part on how, it's impacted me, honestly.
Poetry has put me in places I could never have imagined. Poetry got me out the country. Poetry has gotten me connected to literally thousands of people who are beautiful, amazing, hurt, but still thriving. Like, poetry has provided a space for me to connect with not only my parents but other family members around me, in just the way that I can deliver a poem rather than a conversation, because some conversations are actually better had through art. It's been magnificent. I'm so thankful to God for gifting me with this talent, not only in the aspect of writing, but in the aspect of performing and just delivering and providing that energy to other people. So I'm thankful for the benefits that I've gotten. I'm thankful that I'm able to benefit others with it. And yeah, God bless. Thank God for poetry.